Let's read this in the concordance. Strong's 2 Timothy 1:6. For this reason, I remind you. This word is to admonish, to recall. I remind you to fan into flame. This is to stir up the fire, fan the flame of. And if we take a closer look of this, to kindle afresh, to kindle afresh. I stir up the fire to kindle afresh. This is what we're called to constantly forget the nagging voices of the past and to afresh with brand new impetus of the Holy Spirit to pick up the cross of Christ and run the race. To never come to the end of the sentence and just sit there and park and just wait on something. We have the agency of the Holy Spirit. The spirit of, what was, he said, we've not been given fear, but we've been given what? The spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. The resurrector King of glory dwells in us. That same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you, lives in me, quickens our mortal body. You know, unless we start living this way, no matter how many messages we hear, and if we have an obstinate heart or a proudful heart of, I know it, I've heard it, I can add 2 more verses to what you're saying, Deci. If we do not of our own have a desire to live life before God, no one can make us. And I trust that that which the Lord has called me to do is an encouragement and an adjustment to come back to the reality of the Christian life. It's not you of your carnal nature. It's not your carnal desires. It's not you expecting something that you don't have already from God. It's in you. But we are now to fan into flame this gift of God. Let's go back to the Strong's, to that verse. He says, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God which is in you through the laying on of my hands.